Hey everybody, just wanted to give a quick heads up on this video and the next few videos ahead of it. Basically I was trying some different things with the voice stream, you know, how I record my voice and everything, to do some edits to get rid of things like the clicking from my mouse, you know, stuff like that. Unfortunately, by the time I noticed that the way I was currently trying it, you know, the new way I was giving a try, caused a bit of a problem. I couldn't access the stream anymore because I got rid of it. So basically from here, for the next few videos, there's going to be a little bit of a click coming from my voice, but the game audio will be fine, so hopefully next time I'll make sure not to cause that issue again, okay? Okay.
The Tal'Darim and Alarak have joined our fight, but we cannot strike against Ire without an army. Phoenix and I believe that we can awaken the ancient purifiers and call upon their power. They may have been a forbidden weapon, but I have seen their potential in Phoenix and know that this time they will not fail us.
Yep, we're returning to the purifiers once more. We've ran into them before, or, you know, acquired them before, since we have some purifier types on our units. And with this, we'll get access to Colossi, which is a unit I have been really wanting, a big heavy siege unit which really helps against little armies. Let's get moving.
I have made a decision many of you will not agree with. During my time with Phoenix, I have seen that the Purifier program, under the right guidance, may be reborn.
History has shown the Purifiers cannot be controlled, Artanis.
They do not have to be. These personalities, like I, will have free will.
We do not have enough purifier matrices to create more like Phoenix.
You cannot possibly be considering what I think you are.
The original Purifiers are housed in orbit above the forest world of Endion, sealed within their warship, Cybros. I have seen through Phoenix that these warriors may be valuable to us. Perhaps the Conclave misunderstood them, treating them as simple robots and not proud Templar. It tried to control them.
And they rebelled, attacking their creators.
Would you not rebel against a slave master?
I have heard your counsel, and I have chosen to go to Endion. We leave at once.
The purifier stasis grid is still intact. We'll have to destabilize it from the generator below. I'm detecting a massive Zerg infestation on the surface. They can't be Kerrigans.
Amon's brood. This will not be easy.
Hi Amon, how you doing? Now, before we leave, there are a couple more conversations to go through. Alarak doesn't really say much here because this is a case of he can be not here if we went to this place first. So effectively they just went the easy route and didn't really give him any lines of this place. But the War Council and the Solar Corps do have some conversations.
Our scouts are reporting the Dominion is attempting to fight back the Golden Armada. Despite their efforts, multiple systems have fallen.
Alright, Rohana, what have you got?
What you plan to do is awaken monsters, Artanis. They slaughtered every Templar on the base of Lentinum.
They rose against their masters. Our people never treated them as Templar.
Because they are robots, created to do the bidding of the Conclave.
Is this what you think of Phoenix? A robot whose only purpose is to do your bidding?
He certainly defies expectations. He is more.
Perhaps the original Purifier robots will be too. If nothing else, think of their benefit to the war effort.
That is, if they choose to join us.
I believe in Phoenix. I am willing to take the risk.
To be honest, if they were truly robots, wouldn't they agree to the laws of robotics, meaning they wouldn't harm a not human being or their creators? I'm pretty sure that's how one of the laws of robotics goes. Oh god, both of you want a word? We'll leave you for a second, Phoenix.
The Zerg pose quite a problem. Disrupting the stasis grid was never going to be easy, and it certainly will be less so with Amon's brood attacking us.
We will hold them off long enough for your work, Karax.
The scientists sealed away Cybros with a device called the Megalith. It is the key to disabling the station's stasis lock. Once the grid is down, we have to act swiftly and bring Cybros online or flee orbit. The might of the brood below is too great.
Leave the defense to me.
I know this will work, Hierarch. I know I can guide the Purifiers through the darkness that lies ahead. Help them accept what they are. I can convince them that they will not be treated as servants again.
Then it appears as if you have found purpose, brother.
Since awakening, I have been confused, directionless, uncertain of what I am, how I came to be. Now, things are clear once more. Fate has laid out a purpose only I can accomplish. It is exhilarating.
Yes. You embark upon a task that even Phoenix could not achieve.
Yet he would attempt it if he could. I have learned much from Phoenix's memories, and through them, I have come to know myself. I am Phoenix, but not. I am my own entity, and I take pride in this.
Okay, just don't turn them against us, alright? Fake Phoenix. God damn it. Let's just get moving on to the mission.
Oh, your ship is too bright, it pains my eyes.
Okay, Alaric, why don't you just go in a corner? Let's get onto the mission.
The shield emitters on Endion must be disabled if we are to reactivate Cybros. The time to begin is now, Hierarch.
Well, I'm with you. I think that's a little reference to the first game. At least in name. Let's get moving on. We want our Colossus. They are nice and big and they're gonna really kick the Zerg's ass.
Cybros, the vault of the Purifiers. It is fortunate that Amon's brood has been unable to penetrate its stasis grid.
I now have access to Endion's records. The stasis grid is sealed by complicated locking mechanisms. They can only be destabilized by a certain device. The Megalith. I'll begin recovering it now, so it may work on the locks.
It will need protection. These forests already crawl with Zerg abominations.
Then we shall clear them out.
If I may, Hierarch, this facility once developed powerful weapons for the Empire.
I have heard tale of the mighty Colossi, scaling cliffs, besieging enemies from afar. Let us see how they fare against the Zerg.
Yep, we finally got our Colossi. Now, a couple of things to note if you've never played Starcraft is, simply put, they can go over what hills. They also have air vision. And on top of that, their attack is a double strike in a line, so they are useful against weak, squishy units.
The Zerg are coming from that cave. If we fire on the rock formation, it will seal the opening.
Now, because of this wall climbing ability, they are effectively the siege unit of the Protoss. Immortals can perform well in that area as well, with their cannons and everything and the high damage output, but Colossi are intended to be the main siege unit. Since they can climb walls, they can do a fair bit of damage, and you just need a few of them, really. You don't need that many. Because of this, it's not really difficult for them to take care of things quickly. I mean, just dealing with these Hydralisks isn't much because of the way their attack works. Hey, what the? Freaking Hydralisk. Okay, let's get that. Let's get the main threat. Oh, hello. The Broodlings are trying to eat me. go. Is that clear? Yes, it is.
Well done. The area is secure. Warp coordinates for our nexus point are locked. Karax, activate the megalith.
Authorization in progress. The megalith should be ready shortly, Hierarch. We will monitor its status and alert you when it is online.
Now, onto the case of this mission. It is effectively a remake.
The megalith systems will take a few moments to activate. It will be ready to move out soon. In the meantime, I've upgraded our robotics facilities to construct Colossi. You can warp them in whenever you wish, Hierarch.
Yeah, this is effectively a remake of the Wings of Liberty mission where you capture the Odin. Effectively, instead, we are making use of this megalith right here. Big damaging kind of thing. It does a lot of damage and all that. It has a large shield. Our main goal right now is to get the mineral line up and going. Is there something wrong here? These probes are taking their time. Unfortunately, the first waiting period isn't gonna be for a while. I mean, the first point.
The megalith should be finishing up shortly. We should ensure that we have enough forces to defend it.
We have forces now. Bringing sentries with shield recharge is going to come in handy here, since the megalith does make use of a shield. Since our goal is to protect it, we can make use of that shield restore to keep it up and healthy if the shields start going low. On top of that, we have our reconstruction beam, and the megalith is up and running.
The megalith is online. We must ensure it reaches the stasis locks safely.
The effective goal here is, early on, you're not going to have much trouble, especially since you have Colossi from the beginning of the mission. So have your zealots of any kind go in with the sentries, shielding them up, while your Colossi just act as the attacking force to take them out. And then once you've moved up, put down the pylon for my strategy, so that way if something goes wrong you can quickly warp in some defense. Now let's get more probes going, get another assimilator so we have a high gas input.
The megalith has reached the first stasis lock. It will be safe below the surface as it does its work.
That is good to know. We can build up our units while that is happening anyway. And what we want to do actually is, since this area here won't actually get attacked much, since it's actually fairly early on, but this area here is going to be where our units mainly come in from. So you're going to want to put in a pylon early to start up a defense. Let's get a forge going as well. We just want to make sure we have everything we need, just so we can get everything going. And let's see, we already have... The only thing we're missing is stuff for Archons, Dark Templars and all that.
I'm detecting Zerg movement. Warriors, ensure none reach our nexus point.
Yep, here comes the case. Bastion. Attacks will happen, but since we have our main forces here and ready...
The megalith is almost done with this lock. I would advise you to make preparations for its next move.
We do end up just counteracting the attack. We don't want to go too far though, because there is a small base up ahead.
Very well.
So mostly just keep it safe. Let's see. Oh, we don't have the minerals for the Kadaran monolith I was wanting to build. We can get an Avenger out. Mr. Pro, please go back to work.
You have not enough minerals.
Get these gateways active, and the megalith is up and running again.
Sensors show the first stasis lock has been disabled. The megalith is relocating to the next one.
Let's get a couple more units for the front line. Our Avengers are going to be visible due to these detector buildings, but since they are Avengers, if they do go down, we don't have to worry so much. We mostly want to be the front line for the megalith anyway, so it can avoid taking damage. Let's just focus down these spine columns. We don't want spine hurlers to focus us. Get a couple more units going into the group. Just work everything down. Since our zealots have the ability to go into stasis once they take fatal damage, we will be able to keep up a good number. Oh, there's a Mutalisk. Fortunately, we are just letting them attack while we tank.
The megalith has arrived safely at the second stasis lock. It shall be brought down shortly.
Alright, let's get another Colossus.
Interesting. I believe this facility used power cores of incredible size to provide energy for experiments. They should be hidden somewhere within these hills. If our warriors can destroy them, we can claim the solarite components within.
The canyon grows narrow ahead. Crawlers, they're rooting on the ridge. Brace for incoming fire.
Yeah, we're already on about that, Artanis, don't worry. In order to get to the side objective, we are going to have to do a fair bit of work. Especially with these queens here. Oh, whoa, whoa, what are you guys doing? Back up. We want to focus on the spine crawlers.
The megalith's work is nearly complete. It will move again soon.
Alright, we got those going. Where is a probe so we can just upgrade the defenses here? Right, these guys are fine. The defensive regeneration is what is going to keep us going. Yeah, hello there. May as well grab this gas while we're here. Make our move. The megalith is going to have to come from this direction anyway, so we're basically clearing up the area early.
Stasis lock disabled, and the grid is now at 60%. The megalith is en route to the third lock now.
Uh-oh. It's under attack. Hopefully it's clear. Yep, it's taken care of. Let's back up real quick and then move towards. Yes, you do zealots. But you're fine. You're just little zealots. You're not the most required unit. Oh, God damn it. There was one roach! One roach was enough to make us panic. I do believe... No, it's not going to go that way. There is, however, a threat up there. Got a weight detection. Now, if I'm correct, most of our units won't be able to follow, so... Yeah. These guys will just have to focus on protecting the...
The first power core has been secured.
That was quick.
Warping it aboard now.
Okay, fortunately, even though the megalith took damage, it didn't take any literal serious damage, so we should be okay. Let's get this going on the forge. Get a couple of units up here. We're going to be reinforcing later in a further area. There's a fair units here, so let's put an orbital bombardment down, soften them up. And it revealed an Ultralisk that decided to go back into hiding. Fortunately, if you want to, you can use the megalith as your tank. If you want to risk it, if you don't feel comfortable with the megalith though, you think you don't want to lose it, then you're always free to just let it just sit in the back. Okay, that's all taken care of. We could move on to the next area. Let's just make sure Colossi are building.
Well done, warriors. The megalith is disabling the third lock.
Let's get this little group up and going, and with our gas and minerals, let's get a fourth gateway up. That way we can warp in some more mineral heavy units when we need to. Alright, our main group is here. How many? There's only 13, not much. We should be able to make a move forward now. I want to kind of bring in the group here, but at the same time it's a bit risky.
I serve for now.
So for now, let's just kind of move in at a pace where we can be comfortable.
I am detecting a large number of Zerg bioforms in the cave network ahead.
We can use the terrain to our advantage. Topple the rock formations near the entrance and seal the Zerg within the caves.
This lock is almost destabilized. The megalith will relocate shortly.
Alright, we're bringing in a bit too many units, so let's back up. We took care of the caves right away anyway. Doesn't matter what blocks them off, you can take him out easily. Let's just head back to the megalith. Don't want everything to be too screwed.
You must construct additional
Oh, wow. I forgot about pylons.
This warrior awakens.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pylons shall be enough. Now what we're going to do is actually group up, because we're going to be meeting a crossroad.
The third lock has been disabled, and the megalith is on the move. My readout shows Cybros beginning to awaken from stasis. Only 2 remain, Hierarch.
There. I left a probe in the group. Why? Probe, go back to work. You're not meant to be out in the field.
A significant number of Zerg have been detected in the caves ahead. Exercise caution.
I see no caves.